speed.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping into something that sounds pretty amazing, transforming your backyard into like a personal escape.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Coleman Hawaii AirJet Square inflatable hot tub. So our mission today is basically to unpack this thing, see if it really delivers on that promise of easy relaxation at home. We've looked at the specs, user reviews, the good, the bad.
Right, because it's one thing to read the box, but another to hear from people actually using it.
Exactly.
Especially with something like this. It's sort of blurring the lines between, everyday convenience and what used to feel like a major luxury purchase. Does it hold up? That's the question.
Okay, so let's unpack this Coleman Hawaii hot tub. The basic idea. Sinking into warm, bubbling water in your own yard after a long day. Sounds good,
It's
right?
definitely appealing.
It's this square design. Says it fits up to 6 people. We'll circle back to that later. But the main draw is just easy backyard spa time.
And that easy part is key, isn't it? The whole inflatable aspect. It's designed to be an at-home spa experience without the permanence and often the hefty price tag of a traditional tub.
So how big are we talking?
Dimensions are 71 by 71 by 28 inches, holds about 222 gallons when it's like 80% full.
Okay.
And the weight, just under 97 pounds when empty, so, manageable to move around before filling.
All right, let's get into the features. This is where it gets interesting. First up, the bubbles, the AirJet system. It has 140 jets releasing bubbles from the bottom. The benefit is supposed to be that soothing massage, that, warm, bubbly environment.
Yeah, and it's good to clarify what kind of massage that is. AirJets give you that sort of gentle, all-over, bubbly feel. It's very relaxing.
Right.
But it's different from those powerful targeted hydrojets you might find in a built-in acrylic spa. Those are more for deep muscle work. This is more about general unwinding.
Good distinction.
Okay.
Next big thing, durability. Always a question with inflatables, right? This uses something called DuraPlus material. It's a 3-layer setup, and they claim it's 33% more puncture resistant and 56% more stretch resistant than standard PVC.
Which is pretty significant for an inflatable. I mean, that translates directly to how long it's likely to last and keep its shape, even if you're inflating and deflating it seasonally.
Yeah, fewer worries about leaks or getting saggy. That puncture resistance especially, that sounds like real peace of mind.
Definitely. It feels less like a pool toy and more like, a sturdy piece of equipment.
Okay, what about temperature? People want a hot tub.
Right. This one heats up to 104 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 40 Celsius. Pretty standard max temp for hot tubs, really gets you that deep warmth.
And it has some smart features for managing that heat, especially in the cold.
Yeah, 2 key things. First is Freeze Shield. It's basically an automatic heater that kicks in if the temperature drops too low, preventing the water and internal parts from freezing.
Oh, interesting. So you could potentially use it in winter.
That's the idea. It protects the unit in colder weather, making year-round use more feasible, depending on your climate, obviously.
And the other feature,
The Energy Sense cover. They claim it makes the tub 40% more energy efficient.
40%. Wow.
Yeah, it's designed to hold that heat in better, keep the water at your desired temperature, and hopefully save a bit on the electricity bill.
That's a big plus. And setup. How easy are we talking?
Sounds pretty simple. It comes with one main pump unit that does everything. Inflates the tub, heats the water, runs the filter, controls the jets.
So like an all-in-one system.
Pretty much. Designed to be user-friendly. You get the spa cover, the pump, a chemical floater, 2 filter cartridges, a repair patch, and the power cord. It's meant to be a complete package.
Nice. And little convenience things. I saw cup holders.
Yep, 2 built-in cup holders. Plus that cover we mentioned is reinforced and insulated, which helps lock in the heat when you're not using it.
So putting it all together, what's the big picture here?
Well, it seems like the design focus is really on convenience, durability for an inflatable anyway, and making it usable year-round. It sort of challenges that old notion of a hot tub being this huge, static, high-maintenance thing.
Right.
It's more about bringing that relaxation, that sort of private oasis feel, into your home easily, transforming your space without a massive commitment.
Okay, so that's the promise. But what about the reality? Let's get into the nitty-gritty. The pros and cons based on what actual users are saying.
Yeah, this is where it gets really practical.
Let's start with the pros. The biggest one, overwhelmingly, affordability.
Makes sense.
We saw comments like, fabulous for the price, cheaper than most places, great spa for the money, and best alternative when you can't afford a real one. It's clearly hitting a sweet spot there.
That cost factor is huge. It just opens the door for so many people who thought a hot tub was out of reach. Seems like users feel they're getting good value.
Definitely. Another major pro, easy setup. People say super easy, blows right up, maybe less than an hour to get it ready for water.
That's quick.
Yeah. And a good tip someone shared, search YouTube for setup videos. Apparently, the included instructions are mostly pictures, so a video guide can help.
Smart. Visual learners appreciate that.
Performance-wise, users seem happy. Gets hot tea is a common refrain, hitting that 104 degrees. We even saw one review from someone using it comfortably when it was only 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside.
Wow. Okay, so the heater and insulation must be doing their job pretty well, even in the cold. Holding temperature is crucial.
Absolutely. And durability and sturdiness. People seem genuinely surprised.
Yeah.
Comments like, best material. Material is thick enough. Very sturdy. One person even said their 6'5", 300-pound son could sit on the edge without issues.
That's impressive for an inflatable edge. Suggests it's pretty rigid when inflated properly.
Right. And beyond the tub itself, people mention health benefits, helping with stress and body inflammation.
Those wellness aspects are often a key reason people want a hot tub in the first place.
And finally, portability. The ability to drain for the summer and put away is a big plus for people who maybe only want it for cooler seasons or don't want a permanent fixture.
So it really does seem to tackle those main barriers of traditional tubs: cost, installation complexity, permanence. It's making it practical.
Okay, but it can't all be perfect. Let's talk cons. What are the downsides people mention?
All right, let's balance the picture.
First, while it gets hot, the heat up time.
Yeah.
Users say it takes a good while to heat up from cold water. We're likely talking hours, maybe even a day, depending on the starting temp and outside air.
Yeah, that's typical for these types of heaters. You need patience, especially on the first fill. It's not instant heat.
And the bubbles. They can apparently affect the temperature in the cold. One user said, the bubbles seem to make it a little chillier.
Right, because the AirJets pull in ambient air. If the air is cold, blowing it through the water will cool it down slightly.
Yeah, their tip was to keep bubbles off or maybe on a lower setting in very cold weather if you want to maximize heat.
Makes sense. A manageable trade-off, maybe.
Then there's chemical maintenance. This comes up a lot.
The not-so-glamorous side of hot tub ownership.
Right. People say you have to stay up on your chemicals. Learning all the chemicals is hard. And some even noted needing to add them before every use. It sounds like there's a learning curve.
Definitely. Inflatable or not, water chemistry is crucial for safety and keeping the tub clean. It requires regular attention. It's not just fill and forget.
Good point. What about capacity, says 6 people?
Yeah, about that. User feedback suggests that might be optimistic. One person bluntly said, you can legit fit 2 adults in there comfortably, and another felt 4 people wouldn't fit comfortably.
So maybe manage expectations there. Think cozy for 2 or 3, maybe.
Probably a safe bet. 6-person rating on these often means sitting shoulder to shoulder.
Okay. Noise is another one. The pump is loud when it runs. That pump handles heating, filtering, and bubbles, so it's working hard.
Something to consider if you plan to put it right outside a bedroom window, maybe.
And this one's important. Electrical requirements. People report issues like the plug pops the breaker often.
Oof. Yeah. That's critical.
It needs a proper grounded outlet, 110, 120 volts, single phase, drawing 12 amps. The big warning is no extension cords or multi-plug adapters. It needs its own dedicated circuit, basically.
Absolutely non-negotiable for safety and just for it to work properly. You really need to check your outdoor outlets before buying.
Definitely. A couple more specific things. One person had issues with a wireless connectivity feature on a specific model, found it hard to sync.
Tech glitches can happen.
And the included repair patch. One user called it worthless for a small hole, recommending something like Flex Seal instead.
Good to know. Might want to have a better patch kit on hand just in case.
Also, potential for the motor overheating in extreme heat, like in Arizona summer. Suggestion was to run it mainly at night then.
Environmental factors playing a role. Makes sense.
And finally, accessibility. Someone noted, if you're short or don't have long legs, it can be a little trying to get in and out of. The walls are 28 inches high.
Yeah, stepping over that wall might require a little stool or careful maneuvering for some folks.
So when you weigh these pros and cons,
Yeah.
what's the takeaway?
It seems like, yes, there are trade-offs. You get affordability and convenience, but you need to manage the heating time, the chemical maintenance, the electrical needs. It's maybe a bit more hands-on than a permanent tub.
But people seem to find workarounds.
Exactly. The user community is quite active, sharing tips on mats for comfort, chemical routines, using stools for entry. It shows that while there are quirks, they're often solvable if you're willing to engage with the product a bit.
Okay, so despite those cons, what's the overall vibe from customers?
Generally really positive. We're talking an average rating of 4.3 out of 5 stars from hundreds of reviews. That's pretty strong.
That is good.
Sentiments like fabulous for the price, great spot for the money, outstanding hot tub, even in cold weather keep popping up.
We heard from Crystal back in July 2024, who called it the best alternative when you can't afford a real one, and even used it as a cool mini pool in summer.
Versatile.
And Alyssa in December 2023 said, must purchase. Loving it for North Carolina winters. Octavia in April 2024 buys one every few years, noting that quick setup time.
That repeat purchase is interesting. Suggests they feel it offers good value even if it doesn't last forever like a permanent tub.
Yeah. And that user Best Buy from June 2024 praised the sturdiness again, mentioning being able to sit on the edge.
So the core value proposition seems to consistently resonate with buyers.
And those user tips are gold. Use mats underneath, maybe try bromine instead of chlorine for hair, buy extra filters.
Right, keep the top on for heat retention, maybe get an exterior stool.
Consider a full cover for sun protection. Check the warranty options. It really highlights how the user community enhances the experience.
It really does. It's not just buying a product. You're kind of tapping into this shared knowledge base on how to make it work best for you. The value for money theme is just undeniable in the positive feedback.
Okay, so after all this, who should actually buy this Coleman Hawaii AirJet? Who is it really for?
Good question. Let's try and define the ideal user.
Well, first, I'd say it's for the learner or the curious. You know, someone who's always wondered about having a hot tub, but feels hesitant about the cost or commitment of a permanent one.
Absolutely. It's like a trial run almost. See if you actually use it enough to justify a bigger investment later, perhaps.
Right. It's also clearly for the relaxation seeker on a budget. If you just want that convenient way to unwind, ease muscle tension, relieve stress at home without breaking the bank, this fits.
Perfect for that. And definitely for the budget-conscious buyer overall. The price point is just so much more accessible.
It's also great for the seasonal user, like that person in North Carolina using it in winter, or others who want to store it in summer. That flexibility is key.
Yeah, if you don't need or want something operating 365 days a year, the inflatable option makes a lot of sense. Easier to manage seasonally.
And if you're space challenged, maybe just a patio or small backyard.
Ideal. A permanent tub takes up significant dedicated space. This gives you options. You can set it up where it fits and potentially move it or store it if you need the space back.
And finally, maybe the first-time hot tub owner in general.
Yeah.
Like that user said, a starter one to see if I would really use.
Exactly. It lowers the barrier to entry significantly.
Yeah.
It lets you experience the lifestyle without the huge upfront commitment.
So connecting that all.
It really feels like this product democratizes the whole hot tub experience. It's for someone who prizes that accessibility and convenience, maybe over the features or longevity of a high-end permanent spa. It adapts warm tub in winter, cool soak in summer, potentially. It makes comfort more attainable.
So wrapping up, the Coleman Hawaii AirJet inflatable hot tub. It really seems to deliver on that core promise. An accessible, relaxing backyard escape.
Yeah.
The strengths are pretty clear. The easy setup, the surprisingly durable design for an inflatable effective heating, and tons of positive customer feedback emphasizing the value.
It's a great example of how thoughtful design in an inflatable product can bring real wellness benefits into daily life without that huge barrier.
Yeah.
It really makes you think about how we access comfort and relaxation these days.
For sure. It kind of expands what luxury at home can mean, making it more adaptable and, well, reachable.
Well said. It prompts us to consider, in our busy lives, how important finding those simple, accessible ways to unwind truly is.
So if you're listening and thinking this sounds like the perfect addition to your backyard, if you're ready for your own private oasis, you can find the Coleman Hawaii AirJet, check out more details, and see the latest pricing using the link in our description below.
Good idea.
And definitely remember to check out those customer tips we mentioned. They can make your experience even smoother right from the start.
We began to feel the fire. We rise like